Bullying, Part 1. What exactly is bullying? Well, bullying, or harassment, includes a wide variety of behaviors, but all involve a person or a group repeatedly trying to harm another person who is weaker or more vulnerable. Bullying behavior is considered to be any act that involves direct attacks, such as hitting, threatening, or intimidating, maliciously teasing or taunting, name-calling, making sexual remarks, stealing or damaging belongings, or more subtle indirect attacks, such as spreading rumors or encouraging others to reject or exclude someone. What's behind bullying? Well, like anything else, whatever method rewards us the most is the method we use the most. If something works for us, why change it? Bullies are no different. They're very good at intimidation and humiliation and are immediately rewarded for their efforts. If intimidation gets them what they want, why would they change their behavior? Now, some feel that bullies act tough in order to hide feelings of insecurity or self-loathing. But bullies tend to be very confident in their abilities. Male bullies are often physically bigger and stronger than their peers, and definitely bigger and stronger than their prey. They've gained high self-esteem by picking on those who they can intimidate and humiliate. They have a strong need to dominate others and usually have little empathy for their targets. They are generally physically aggressive and are typically impatient, hot-tempered, impulsive, and easily angered. Surprisingly, they make friends easily. Not surprisingly, their friends typically share their attitudes and problem behaviors and may be involved in bullying as well. These friends are often followers who don't initiate bullying, but participate in it once initiated. Who are targeted by bullies? Bullies select people who are easy targets. Their targets are typically anxious and insecure. Their victims suffer from low self-esteem, rarely defending themselves or retaliating when confronted by the bully. They are often socially isolated and lack social skills. They don't cultivate the friendships needed to band together to stand up against the aggressors. If bullying continues for some time, it can further affect the victim's self-esteem and feelings of self-worth. It also can increase their social isolation, leading them to become even more withdrawn, depressed, anxious, and insecure. In extreme cases, bullying can be devastating for the victims, with long-term consequences. Some feel compelled to take drastic measures, such as seeking violent revenge. Others, in desperation, consider suicide, with some even committing suicide. What are the effects on bystanders? Bystanders are affected as well because they feel guilty and helpless for not standing up to a bully on behalf of a friend or classmate. Even if they didn't have the physical capability or strength to do so at the time, they could have reported the incident to someone in authority who could have helped, but they did nothing. The bully draws strength from his audience, these bystanders and onlookers. In this case, silence is acceptance. By doing nothing, by saying nothing, the bystanders are standing with the bully against the victim. The bystanders may feel even greater guilt if they are drawn into the bullying by pressure from their peers. To make themselves feel better, they start blaming the victim and decide that the victim deserves the abuse. They will withdraw friendship and contact from the victim, afraid of being targeted as the next victim by association. This leaves the victim even more isolated and alone than ever before. By simply standing by, the bystander takes away the very thing that is needed to stop the bullying and to save the victim. How did all this get started? Remember our inner light theory, that this mysterious inner light came from some external source that burrowed itself inside us to light our inner self, and from there our inner light source burned outward to light the way for others, and that inner peace begins with us accepting and liking ourselves with all our faults and failings? Well, this is true for everyone, even bullies. Bullies tend to learn their bullying habits from others. If they are defensive, close-minded, forcibly controlling, unpleasant, and self-centered, then they were surrounded by these types of individuals. Teens who come from homes where parents provide little emotional support for their children, fail to monitor their activities, or have little involvement in their lives, are at greater risk for engaging in bullying behavior. Parents' discipline styles are also related to bullying behavior. An extremely permissive or excessively harsh approach to discipline can increase the risk of teenage bullying. The bully's victims are also influenced by the inner light theory. If they are told every day that they are not good enough, that they are not worthy to have friends, that they are not worth living, then they start to believe it. If everyone around them agrees, and their friends turn away from them, then what is left for the victim to believe in? Bystanders could shed some much-needed light on all of this. They do have the power within them to light the way out of all of this darkness, but so many choose to keep their light hidden and turn the other way.